Are you also unhappy with your life? Do you feel that you aren't able to express your true self? You are not giving out the original expression of who you are. And do you also feel that you are being crushed by a kind of conformism, and that conformism is forced upon you by the society and your immediate connections and relations? So I will talk about the reasons of these feelings, what you can do to minimize and adjust those feelings. So you see that we feel conformism crushing us because we are not giving the true expression of ourselves. We are kind of insecure about some of the things we have. We have those little dark shadows of ourselves. We are trying to suppress those shadows, and that's the main culprit there. You shouldn't try to control who you are. You should observe what you should do. You should observe your emotions, what the little voice inside of you is telling you, that you just shut that voice up. I will give you an example regarding this. So for example, you are in a class and the teacher is teaching a topic, and he asks if anyone has any doubt regarding the topic, and then a little voice inside of your head tells you that you have this topic, you should ask it, and you then just shush that one. Shoo, don't tell me what to do. All these people will believe that I am a fucking idiot. So you will just strangle that voice, and you will keep that doubt to yourself, because you didn't want to being seen as being a foolish guy. In reality, nobody cared about you asking that doubt. Even if some people cared, they just cared for that period of time. They would go home and they will have their own insecurities and their own problems of life, that they will completely forget that evidence, that they will completely forget that event in some time, not even 2-3 hours. They will completely forget that you asked a dumb question to the teacher. It's all in your mind. We all have a fake persona of ourselves, a facade that we like to project on when we are with other, and that's I call the pain of being pursued. Whenever you are pursued by other intelligent being, you just change your behavior. You are not your true self at that time. Whenever you are alone, just think what you do when you are alone, and that's your true expression. And you should then examine, if I hide this expression of mine when I am in public. And you should also examine, why do you hide that expression? What are the causes of you hiding that expression? Why don't you feel comfortable expressing that self of yours in the public? So, and I don't mean that you should completely express yourself in the public, that you got so that when you are alone in home and you got a scratch in your buttocks, you just scratching your buttocks when you are alone. I don't recommend that you give that expression of scratching your buttock to in the society or in public. What I am telling, that those expressions that are legitimate, that are good, that are productive, that are constructive, most of the time you strangle those expressions with the fear of being judged, of being pursued as a foolish guy, or being laughed at by the people. So you should take this in mind, that nobody cares about anyone at any given point of time. You shouldn't give so much thought to how are you pursued by others. So that's how you can manage that crushing conformism posed upon you by the external factors, individuals and relations and authority. You should give your own expression to your own voices inside of you, and give them with a little bit of being in the limits of the socially decided norms. Don't completely give in to your feelings. Have some kind of control on your expressions and your emotions, so that you would have a healthy and happy social life also. So the thing is that when you give an absolute and complete expression to your thoughts. Most of the expressions of the thoughts aren't of that nature to be completely expressed in the public. So if you started expressing those things in the public, you will be lose your reputation or credibility. People will start assuming that you are a mad person. So if you don't want, and there is no problem in being pursued as mad also, but if you don't want that to happen, you should keep this in mind. So to crush the feeling of being crushed by conformism, give expression to your all of your feelings. Don't give any heed to anyone. Don't give a shit about what people think about you. Give the little voice inside of you the attention it wants and expression it just eagerly awaits. Give everything that it wants, and do that in the limits of the social presentations. Don't go overboard. Don't be completely flowed away by your emotions. Do that all in limit. Have some kind of control on your expressions also, but not an unreasonable control. The control that is exerted because of you being you think that you are being perceived as foolish, or the control that is exerted on your expressions because of some kind of insecurity of yours. So don't let that happen, and you will find that this feeling of being crushed by conformism slowly fade away, and that's the thing you should do. And thanks for giving your valuable time to this video.